Okay, let's get into it. When we talk about being truly well-informed, it's often about connecting the dots.
Hmm.
Seeing the big picture demographics and then zooming all the way into the hyper-local services that make a place actually work.
It's a really fascinating snapshot, right?
It is.
Our sources today give us this perfect synergy. On one hand, we've got all this detailed info on red apple cleaning, a residential and commercial service.
Right.
And then right alongside it, this uh, really comprehensive profile of the city of Henderson, Nevada itself.
Exactly. So our mission here is to go beyond just a simple review. We want to synthesize the meticulous detail you need for services like deep cleaning or a move out,
Yeah, the stressful stuff.
the really stressful stuff, and connect that to the quality of life demands of someone living in Nevada's second largest city. It's about understanding the why.
And if you want to understand the why, you have to start with the context. Why Henderson? What makes these residents value their time so much?
That's our starting point, the context of life in Henderson. Because you hear Nevada, and let's be honest, your mind goes straight to the Strip.
Of course.
But Henderson has this completely distinct identity. It is the second largest city, but the phrase that keeps coming up is this balance between excitement and serenity.
And that balance is key. It dictates who moves there. What's so interesting is that the city has, it seems like they've actively cultivated this reputation for stability.
How so?
Well, the data we looked at points out that Henderson has consistently been named one of the safest cities in the entire U.S.
Wow. That's a massive pull factor right there.
It's huge. Safety plus top-rated schools, a steady job market.
Yeah.
You're attracting a very specific kind of person.
Families, professionals.
Exactly. People who are intentionally investing in long-term comfort. They're putting down roots, and they expect their environment to reflect that.
And the physical environment, the geography, it just underlines that. It's nestled right between the McCullough Mountain Range and Lake Mead.
That juxtaposition is incredible, isn't it? The stark desert and then this huge body of water.
You don't get that just anywhere.
And the city knows what it has. The investment in community space is just staggering. The profile mentions over 60 parks. 60, plus tons of trails. This isn't just about having a bit of green space. It's about creating a hub for an active outdoor lifestyle. Hiking, cycling.
And here's the paradox, right? The more active you are outside, the less time and energy you have for all the meticulous work inside.
Precisely. That's where the time arbitrage begins. And it's not just the parks. The cultural calendar is packed.
Like the Henderson Stroll Roll.
Winterfest, the art festival,
Yeah.
these are big community-focused events that keep people busy and engaged.
So you're constantly being pulled out of your home to participate in the community.
And that community is really defined too. It's not just a big sprawl. The company's own materials list out these specific high-value neighborhoods.
Yeah, I saw that. Green Valley Ranch, Anthem, Lake Las Vegas.
McDonald Ranch, Seven Hills, naming them like that isn't just marketing. It's signaling familiarity. It says, we understand the expectations here.
So it's about trust. In those areas, you're not just looking for someone to wipe down the counters.
No. You're looking for a service that can maintain the value of a significant investment.
Okay, so we've established this really demanding environment. People are busy, they're active, they value safety, and their free time is like their most precious commodity.
Which sets the stage perfectly for the service that's designed to give that time back.
A perfect transition. Let's talk about red apple cleaning, which really does operate as the direct solution to that entire lifestyle.
Their core promise says it all. They specialize in turning spaces into spotless, stress-free sanctuaries.
I love that phrasing. Stress-free sanctuaries. They're selling a feeling, they're selling peace of mind, not just a cleaning service.
It communicates depth, right? They guarantee satisfaction. They talk about the client's time, their health, their happiness. It maps directly onto the Henderson demographic we were just talking about.
And even though they're locally owned, based right there in Henderson, their reach is much wider.
Which is critical for their reputation and, their business model. The materials say they serve Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Paradise, Enterprise.
So they're covering that whole metro footprint. They have to have their operations locked down to do that.
Absolutely.
And here's a little detail, but I think it says a lot about their approach. For a client base that's always on the go, knowing the direct line to a solution is huge. Their primary contact number is right there, 702-268-9941. It's presented as the fastest way to simplify your life.
That accessibility is crucial, especially because the services they're offering often fall into that urgent and complicated bucket.
Which brings us to the specific. Let's dive into those specialized services, because this isn't just light, weekly tidying up.
Not at all. We can sort of categorize what they offer by the level of strain they relieve. Let's start with the most intensive one, deep cleaning.
And they're very clear that this is something totally different from a regular clean.
It goes way beyond. It's not about visible dirt. They talk about targeting hard-to-reach places to get rid of hidden dust, allergens, grime.
So what does that actually look like? Are we talking baseboards?
Baseboards, inside window tracks, on top of door frames, scrubbing grout, cleaning inside of appliances, things that take, hours of dedicated hard work.
Right. The stuff you always mean to do but never get to.
Exactly. And it's essential for a healthy home, especially if you have pets or allergies.
And they even guide you on a schedule. They recommend a deep clean at least twice a year, maybe more frequently for some homes.
Which shows they're thinking about being part of a client's wellness routine, not just a one-off maintenance call.
But maybe the biggest time saver, the biggest stress reliever, has to be the move-in and move-out cleaning.
Oh, absolutely. That is a peak stress event in anyone's life.
You're juggling boxes, calling utility companies. The absolute last thing you want to do is spend a whole day on your hands and knees scrubbing the oven in the place you're leaving.
And they promise to make that property spotless from top to bottom.
Right.
So deep cleaning carpets, cleaning inside all the cabinets, windows, sanitizing bathrooms.
It's all the work you have to do to get your security deposit back or to get a place ready for the next person.
And the feedback really backs that up. There's that anecdote from Sarah L. who said the service made moving so much easier. That says everything. You're trading a fee for emotional and physical relief.
It's a trade most people would make in a heartbeat.
Then you have the commercial side, which is a whole different ballgame. Commercial and office cleaning.
Yeah, the stakes are totally different here. If you miss something at a residence, it's an inconvenience. In an office,
It can affect employee health, public perception, even liability.
so the focus shifts.
It does. It's about maintaining a fresh, welcoming environment. That means furniture dusting, sure, but also professional restroom sanitization, carpet cleaning. It's about health and productivity.
And that requires a different level of training and equipment than residential work.
Absolutely. The professionalism here is, I think, best summed up by that review from Laura R. She says their office has never looked better, and she calls the team professional, thorough, and punctual.
That word, punctual. For a business, that's not a bonus. That's the bare minimum expectation. It's all about trust and reliability.
And that operational rigor, that's what we need to unpack next. The logistics and the guarantees that build that trust.
Because for you, the listener, understanding how they operate is how you can trust someone in your home or your business, especially in those high-value areas like Anthem or like Las Vegas.
The quality of the personnel is everything. The company makes a point to emphasize that their team is professional, highly trained, and this is critical background checked.
That's a must-have guarantee in a city that values safety as much as Henderson does.
They say the team treats property with the utmost care and respect. You have to say that, and you have to mean it.
Okay, now let's talk flexibility, because this is where the service really clicks with that high quality of life lifestyle. They offer flexible scheduling, one-time or regular, that's pretty standard. But their hours are remarkable.
They are. They are clearly catering to a client who does not work 9 to 5.
Not at all. Red Apple cleaning is available from 7:00 a.m. to 12:00 a.m.
Midnight.
7 days a week.
Think about that. Monday through Sunday until midnight.
So that person who's out enjoying one of the 60 parks, maybe they're on the trail until sunset, or they're coming home late from a job, they can have a crew come in at 9 p.m.
It's the ultimate accommodation. It means you don't have to rearrange your active life to get your home taken care of.
You can truly delegate.
And on the safety front, they also get ahead of a huge consumer question. What kind of chemicals are you using?
Right, especially with kids and pets.
They state very clearly that they use eco-friendly and non-toxic cleaning products. It aligns perfectly with that Henderson focus on family, health, and environment.
We should also confirm their capabilities specifically. Yes, they do carpet cleaning and stain removal.
So they're equipped for the deeper challenges, not just surface stuff.
And for that last-minute panic, the unexpected party or a rush move, they do try to accommodate same-day appointments. You have to call, but it shows they're willing to try.
It does. And if you connect all those pieces, The background checks, the 7-day schedule, the late nights, the safe products. You see exactly why this service is so essential in a place like Henderson.
Yeah, it all comes together. We started by establishing Henderson as this community built around an active, outdoor lifestyle, safety, and family, right there next to the McCullough Mountains and Lake Mead.
It's a place where time is clearly more valuable than money.
So a professional, reliable service that works until midnight, that can handle high-stress jobs like a move-out. It's
Yeah.
not a luxury, is it?
No, it's essential infrastructure. It's
Yeah.
what allows people to actually live the life the city promotes.
So what does this all mean for you listening? We've looked at the city, we've analyzed the service, and we've linked the two together.
I think the final takeaway is about the true nature of value in a community like this.
Right. Given Henderson's focus on parks and trails and all this outdoor beauty, the real value of a service that's open until midnight is it's the trade-off.
It's the ability to delegate all that time-consuming indoor work.
You can maximize your time enjoying the very things, the mountains, the lake, the community that made you want to live there in the first place.
It's optimizing the quality of life that Henderson promises you.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. In a city so focused on building and maintaining a beautiful outdoor environment, how does the ability to completely outsource your intensive indoor maintenance change your definition of home?
That's a good question.
Is your real home the entire local ecosystem, the trails, the parks, the community, and your house is just a base of operations? Something to think about.